I do. I can look them up. I would assume. I think we're like. I'm gonna guess we're like 8 and 10 or 7 and 9, something like that. Well, 9 and 9 after tonight, hopefully. So that's good. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, same with our volleyball team. Like, we weren't great or anything by any means, but we'd always like play good with good teams, and then we'd always like lose some silly games. Like, like we lost to Green Bay Preble this year, who we were winning, and then it just like fell apart in the last minute. But I mean, I don't know how the hell we beat Pittsville. So maybe we just like sold our soul for that or something. I don't know like what. Yeah. Right. No, it was odd just how like they weren't. Not that we didn't play good, because we played good, but the fact that they would not make anything. They only scored like 20 points. Like they scored like 60 or something, or like 65. That was a little shocking. They couldn't make anything. Yeah. Yeah. In the first half, wasn't it like? Didn't they only have? Was it like 6 points by? Like, I forget what it was. Like, we were like 4 minutes to go in the first half, and they had 6 points. I remember it was like 6 points. I don't know what exact minute it was, but it was insane. Okay. Wow, they've only played 11 games. Come on, let's go, Tri-County. We got, I want to start this on time now. We got 3 minutes. You better get here quick. What's going on? I'm going to be waiting around for you guys like half an hour or something. Yeah, it's pretty bold to wear a t-shirt like that. I don't know if that's... Every other gym I've went to, I've been just fine, and I come here, I'm always cold. Yeah, let's do that right now. Test. Okay, this is odd. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Is that good? Is that bounce up there good enough? Okay.
Welcome everybody here tonight at Pacelli for some girls basketball between the Tri-County Penguins and your Pacelli Cardinals. I'm Matthew Dickinson on the call, as always, and got Asher Jordan with me here producing this evening as we take a look at the 8-9 Cardinals and the 4-7 Penguins. Starting lineups first for Tri-County. Number 1, Braylon Pianchi. Number 3, McKenna Rettler. Number 5, Sky Hopkins. Number 10, Carissa Rettler. And number 23, Courtney Hildebrandt. And for the Cardinals, number 1, Casey Vaughn. Number 3, Ashley Streisel. Number 15, Anna Van Order. Number 22, Hannah Trzynski. And number 32, Amelia Jacoby. This Cardinal team had a big upset win versus Pittsfield back on Monday, Tuesday. Came in guns a-blazing, got a huge win. And that could be a turning point this season. Talking to Coach beforehand, they're going to have to pretty much win out if they want a chance, and it's going to face a lot of good teams, and getting a win like that against Pittsfield builds your confidence, kind of sets you in the right direction. You're winning at the right time, getting hot at the right time. Got a big win versus Port Edwards a few days ago, and now facing Tri-County, who this team beat 56-16 earlier this season. Cardinals wearing their white uniforms with the red numbers and black trim, or else it's a navy blue, and Tri-County in their black uniforms with the, I suppose it's red. Is that a kind of like a dark, a burnt orange, or is that a red? Can't quite tell, but with the red-orange numbers. I don't like when it gets quiet in here. I feel like everyone can hear me. It's just kind of awkward. His opening tip is won by the Cardinals. This is Casey Vaughn. Going over to Streisel. Cardinal team building up a little bit of a winning streak. That three-point shot from Van Order is short. And when they were playing Pittsfield, they were making quite a few shots. They started off, came off right off the bat making three-point shots. Streisel was one of them. She had 4 three-point shots made in that game. Missed that one there. But the key to success in that game was playing great defense, which coaches said they've emphasized. They came through, worked out in that game, but they've also been able to get a lead right away and then hold it. It helps to play that defense once you do get the lead. Kind of like in football, when you get a nice lead, then you can have your pass rushers pin their ears back and just go straight after the quarterback. Kind of a similar concept here. Build up a lead, then you can play that defense. Forces their team to have to make shots and play a more uncomfortable game, not the way they'd like to. Top of the key now, this is Rettler. Going over to Hildebrandt. Back to Rettler, a minute in, 0-0. Foul was called on the Cardinals. It's their first team first. Floater from Hopkins. And unsuccessful. Now the Cardinals with it. This is Van Order, pass to Vaughn. No foul, kicks back out. Streisel, open shot. Catches it and shoots, no good. Auto selected Stevens Point's best choice for auto repair, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair service, location at Church Street and Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. Underneath to Hopkins, and she loses it. Vaughn has it, a turnover for the Penguins. And Trzynski with it, pass down low to Jacoby, who's had some rough games, kind of a bit of a rough stretch in the middle of this season. But when she's been on fire, she's helped her team win. She's one of the keys to this team being successful with her height and size, able to dominate in the post. Hopkins lost it again, stolen by Van Order. Going inside, trying a step and no good. Jacoby looking for a foul, won't get it. Now Hildebrandt has it, a screen there from McKenna Rettler. No one knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. The roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock. This 5th-generation potato and vegetable farms produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farms 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. You can learn more at heartland.farm. Again, that's heartland.farm. This ball popping around and finally in the hands of Hildebrandt. Jump ball, it will be the Penguins ball. got to call some wrestling last night at Amherst as they faced Rosholt and then WIAA Fremont. Rosholt only sports a team of five wrestlers, so it's kind of funny. It's the cool thing about wrestling is that you can have a team of just like one guy, really, and it can be meaningful because that guy could make it to individual state. So not only is it a team sport, but there's actually the individual side, which really allows you to still have a team despite you're going to lose every single match because you only got 5 guys, but you can still be sending guys deep in the postseason and have a long and, yeah, I mean, it's a 4-month season. You can basically go that full thing with just 5 guys. 15 to go, still 0-0. 3-point shot in the corner from Streisel, no good. Ball up in the air, pulled down by Hopkins. No, not she is still on the ground. Got roughed up on that one. Able to get back up. We got a traveling call. It'll go right back to the Cardinals. Fleet Farms Auto Service Center can help you get ready for your car for winter. Get your tires rotated, battery tested, or buy wiper blades and get them installed. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. High pass for Vaughn. Floats it up, no good off the backboard. Thud. Out of bounds and Penguins ball. Slow start for both of these teams. 3.5 minutes in, no points. Taking this one is Hildebrandt. Pulls up, no good. And thrown up again on the putback from Rettler. Nothing. This is Trzynski going to kick out. Casey Vaughn will take the 3, and it is good! We saw for the bang. 3-0 lead for the Cardinals. Big shot from Casey Vaughn. 14 minutes to go in the first. Around the perimeter here, this is Hopkins. Pass to Rettler. Underneath to Pianchi. I haven't heard her name much. Next we got some boys basketball on Tuesday. Menominee Indian coming to town, going against our boys team. Me and Ash are on the call for that one. I apologize, that's on Thursday. And then we're going to Shawano actually on Tuesday covering the girls team, so it'll be me and Chase. And then Pacelli at Marathon girls basketball. Me and Chase doing that on Friday, so should always be fun, kind of coming closer to my hometown. Still 3-0, 5 minutes in. Trzynski, 3-point shot, no good. Rolling around, Jacoby pulls it down, puts it up, knocked out. So both these teams faced back in December. The final score of that one was 56-16. That was at Tri-County. The Cardinals won that one very handily. Jacoby had a huge game in that one. That one, was that a pass or a shot? I'm not quite sure, but it goes in for 2. .5-0 lead for the Cardinals. Vaughn, a good job of not drawing the foul. Three-point shot. Oh, so close from Hildebrandt. In and out. And Jacoby got the rebound. Jacoby passed back to Van Order. Now Trzynski open 3. Oh, gotta take that 3. Van Order going underneath, draws some contact from Carissa Rettler. That'll be her first, team first. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. And a thank you to our game day sponsors: Premier Auto, Pizza Ranch of Plover, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Insurance, Blind Designs by Kelly, and Arbuckles. Cardinals bring in Kaylin Yenter along with Ella Van Order. This one goes up, no good. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Where's the ball going to land? It lands back in the hands of the Penguins. This is Pianchi. No changes made to the lineup for the Penguins. Same starting 5 out there. This is Hildebrandt. Nowhere to go, and she will be Cardinals ball. Cardinals this season averaging 47 points per game. And their last one, they beat Port Edwards 54-16. They currently they're tied for first in the conference with Alderman Bancroft at 6-2. And Wild Rose behind them after Wild Rose got a upset victory versus Alderman Bancroft. And kind of this has been a great week for Cardinal girls basketball. So a lot of things have gone our way. And as I said, we talked to Coach. If we can win out, we're in a good spot. It's going to be tough to do playing against teams like Alderman Bancroft. I think Wild Rose again. And Pittsville, but it can be done. I said this point too, talking to Coach. This one's stolen, Vaughn. Now just slow things down, go right up, and no good. Sometimes it's like the wide open shot. You just kind of like it's so weird because they're used to someone being there. Like, why is someone not coming over to try to knock it down? Still 5-0, 10 to go in the first. Losing it, and Van Order has it. We were talking to Coach, though, about, and I kind of made this point, and I'll say it on here as well. That's kind of the way you want it anyways. Although it's going to be tough to beat those teams, if you can't beat them, you probably don't deserve to be in. It's going to be tough. That's the way it is. Once you get to the postseason, you're going to play good teams like that, and maybe those same teams again. So you're going to if you're going to beat them, you're going to have to beat them at some point. Might as well beat them once, and then beat them again later. So it's going to be a good test. I think we have what it takes. It's a deep 2 made there from Ashley Streisel. That is her first points of the night, 7-0. I feel that our team's similar to the volleyball team. We can play with anyone. We've shown it. Just sometimes we've had a few losses here and there where we kind of beat ourselves a little bit, but definitely have the players to pull off some big wins. Purple Mountain Solutions is your go-to partner in assisting with all facets of your current supply chain. Whether purchasing, warehousing, or transportation in the public-private medical sector, you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get there safely and efficiently. Not many fouls, 1 for each team. Cardinals got, no substitutions for either team yet. Cardinals brought in Yenter and Van Order, but haven't switched them out. This one, Pianki's got it, does she? And yes, they do. Penguin ball. If you want to watch any more live sports on Zaleski Sports, go to ZaleskiSports.com, our live sports tab, bottom of the page. All of the games we posted right there. Click on the link. And if you're watching on your phone, you can seamlessly go back and forth between the site and YouTube. And if you're watching on your computer or something like that, you can pull all the tabs up, got them up top, and you can switch in between. Got a lot of good members at this company, so go check them out. We got Steve, Mike, and some other new guys like Brendan and Jack. So, you guys probably heard some of them before. Make sure to go check out their work as well. Going up, and Streisel again for 2. 9-0, Cardinals lead. 9 minutes to go in the first. Still seeking their first point are the Tri-County Penguins. Now, with a win tonight, this would bring Pacelli to 9-9, and also another conference victory would make them 7-2. Pianka there with a basket, the first basket of the night for Tri-County. Got a foul on Courtney Hildebrandt. That is her first, team second. We like to see a clean game. There's something about the game flow, which is a nice elbow J right there from Kaylin Yenter. Just something about the game flow, the way that whenever there's a lot of fouls called and all that stuff, it kind of just slows down the game. Not in a good way. It's just kind of messy. But timeout taken by Tri-County. Be right back after this. Our score 11-2. You're watching Zaleski Sports.
At Auto Select, we have one goal: to be your choice for repair, service, and tires.
We know how important your vehicle is to you. That's why we put your needs first. Our employees are not just well trained to fix your vehicle, they're skilled in providing the very best in customer service and exceeding expectations. Get the trusted service you deserve, as well as free loaner vehicles, 3% Auto Select rewards, and a nationwide warranty at our 11 convenient locations.
At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Pacelli. Our score 11-2. The Cardinals on top of the Penguins. It is Penguins' ball, as they scored their first basket back on the last possession, scored by Braylon Pianchi. And down by 9 with 8 to go. This is a very low-scoring game. Not quite, see, it's funny because when Pacelli played Pittsville, that was also very low-scoring, but it was such a shocker. We were like, oh my gosh, this one's just been, both teams kind of sputtering here. And a low-scoring game doesn't always mean a game's a bad game, but you kind of hope for a little bit more sometimes. Like, give me a little bit of substance here, let's see something crazy. Going up is Yenter. Let's see what they call this one. It's going to be Penguins ball. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just daily exercise. You can turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. That pass intended for McKenna Rettler goes too far out of bounds from Hopkins, and it will be Cardinals ball. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farm, and business since 1875. You can visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. High pass for Casey Vaughn. Let's take a look at these Cardinal players. Leader in points, Emilio Jacoby with 14, Casey Vaughn with 8, and Kaylin Yenter with 7. Yenter with that 7 coming off the bench. Nice chest piece to have. Plays good defense, has a nice shot. That one put in for 2 by Ella Van Order. It's now 13-2. 7 to go in the first. It's going to Sydney Kramer now in the game. This is the lone sub brought in. And now a three-point shot from Hopkins. Jump ball, and it's going to be Cardinals ball. The little possession thing always confuses me because it's pointing, because you point to the way that the team is going, but it's not where they're sitting on the bench. It will be next half, I suppose. That always kind of messes with my head for a little bit. Pass over in the corner now to Streisel underneath Van Order, spinning. This one blocked by Pianchi. Got the ball. 6:30. Poked loose by Vaughn. A nice move. Van Order. Underneath to Ella. Van Order kicks out. Kaylin Yenter. Oh, they got Streisel. It's always easier to sit up here and pick out who's open. This guy's there. It is harder when you're out there, but that court vision, you're able to see where everyone's at, be able to pass it down, see an open teammate. We've seen it a few times where you have someone wide open, like, throw me the ball, and no one throws it. But Yenter's fouled. She'll go to the line. Looks like Pianchi has an injury to, there's her chin there. She's going to come off. In her spot comes in McKenna Rettler. The foul was on Pianchi on that play. So they're checking out that nose or the mouth area. 6:07 to go in the first. First shot no good from Yenter. And number 2 is successful. So Yenter now has 3. It is 14-2. Felsteri is okay at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felsteri is a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheese, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felsteri is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. Stolen by Vaughn. Oh, can't keep it alive. That was a tough one. That ball already going towards the edge, trying to save it. They are going to go to this side. Vaughn making their way over to the baseline. 5:32 to go in the first. Cardinals have possession. 14-2 is our score. Enter past Casey Vaughn. Going up, tipped out of bounds, and it will be still with the Cardinals. Maher Water Corporation is a family-run business that has been treating water for 72 years. They offer servicing your current water system, new systems for rent and purchase, and so much more, leaving you and your family with clean water. Learn more at maherwater.com. Turnover from the Cardinals. Playing great defense tonight, only 2 points allowed. 3-pointer is off the mark from Hildebrandt. Shot attempt is unsuccessful. Kind of just searching for a point in this one. It feels like you're like, man, they're just gonna get something, but you know, it's the way it is sometimes. Tough sledding out there for Tri-County. This is Hildebrandt. Pass to Hopkins, top of the key. The only points tonight scored by Braylon Pianchi. Got that on a nice jump shot. This one goes out. Cardinals ball, 4:21 to go. Losing it, going through the middle is Van Order. Now pass back to Van Order from the hands of Yenter. Yenter with a screen, going to Jacoby back in the game. Trzynski, three-point shot, no good, but short. Put back points. Oh, that one won't go. And put in from Jacoby and the foul. (16-2), and a chance here to make that 17. Substitution time now as Pianchi is all good. That's good. Comes back in the game, and also Carissa Rettler coming in as well. Jacoby shot off the back iron, no good. You know, earlier, it was only like 2 weeks ago or so, I think I was I would say something about, like, you know, the 12 days of Christmas and all that stuff. You know, it's not Candlemas yet, so hopefully your Christmas tree is still up. That's February 2nd. We still got, you know, I talked about that in one of those streams, so, you know, for all you guys, probably not many, those who do still have their tree up, you know, a tip of the cap to you guys. Going up, right hand, no good from Vaughn. Casey Vaughn's foul goes to the line. That's 5 team fouls. That one was on Sky Hopkins. We have got 7 other games on the Zaleski Sports Network being broadcasted this evening. Vaughn's second one is good. the Cardinals shooting 2 of 5 from the line. We also, this was back on, or this would have been, not yesterday, back on Tuesday, when we did the boys game. They just absolutely dominated, and I told Coach, because I was like, usually I kind of either pick who I want to interview, or if Coach has someone in mind, he has him bring him in. And I was like, well, I don't know who to pick, so hey, Coach, you bring me someone. He knew I was just putting it on him. So he brings in the whole team, and we had a great interview, but YouTube, like, something happened with our stream or whatever, and it's not up there. So that was one of my favorite interviews of the whole year, and it's just funny how that works. How it's like we have our best one, or one of the best, because we're always improving each time, always making each one, always trying to get a new best one. Up to that point, that was probably one of the best we had, and it's no longer up there. So it's unfortunate, but if it does get put back on YouTube, hopefully we can find that and you guys could watch that one. Vaughn goes 2 for 2. And in the bonus now, the Cardinals are 7-1. Team fouls, 3 minutes to go, up by 17. Got a lot of basketball tonight. DC Everest and Marshfield, Auburndale and Assumption, Bonduel and Amherst, Tomahawk and Mosinee, as that one rattles in. Carissa Rettler with the second bucket of the night for the Tri-County Penguins. It's underneath to Jacoby using the glass, and it's a 2 for Amelia Jacoby. She has 6, 21-4. Colby Hornets and Greenwood Indians, and then Columbus Catholic, that is, and Rib Lake Redmond. Oh, they're gonna get canceled soon. It's 2:20 to go in the first. Speaking of that, Auburndale, they were the Apaches, and that was just such a horrible name, so they had to change it. And of all the names they did choose from, they chose the Eagles. They could have chose Express, because they had a train that went through there at one point. Awesome name, it's unique. And they went with the Eagles. And I'm like, what a terrible rebranding. What an awful, you had such a great opportunity, you fumbled it. I don't know, just like certain things like that make me root against your team, so. 2 minutes to go, a 17-point game. Going up, and Jacoby will draw, or she'll get foul. That is her first, team second, team third. Okay, actually her second as well. That will send McKenna Rettler to the line. Rettler's first is good. And that one rattles in. Making up for that missed shot before that one, at 3-point, I think from Hildebrandt, where it went in and just popped right out. It's 21-6. Time is running out to RSVP at the 10th Annual Cardinal Crusade to be held Saturday, February 4th at Century World Grand Hall. If raffles, sweepstakes, giveaways, auctions, and having a good time are your thing, then be sure to invite a group and have a blast this year's Cardinal Crusade. You can visit PacelliCatholicSchools.com/Cardinal Crusade to register today. So we'll send Jacoby to the line for 2. Or a 1-and-1. No, this is 2. Shooting foul. My apologies. First one good. Looks like we have, what is that, Asher? What's the halftime performance that's sitting outside of the gym there? Is that like the cheer, like, what is that, the dance squad or something? That'll be fun. Jacoby goes 2 for 2. Short 3-point attempt. Yenter gets the rebound. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide athletic training services to Pacelli athletes. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. A shot from Katie Ilka in the game, the sophomore. Yenter, a nice steal. Goes up, no foul. Pianki on defense. $1:15 to go. Going up, that one thrown right in the hands of Van Order. Minute to play now. This could be, that's what I'd say, Final shot, let's just hold it for a whole minute and take the last one. I just find this stuff funny. I think it's just kind of funny when a team holds the ball. Like, I've seen Iola did this against Stratford in the sectional championship last year. They held it for 2 minutes straight against Stratford for the final of the first half. And because Stratford, what was happening is they were kind of building momentum. They were coming right back in it, down by like a few points. And they said, we're just not going to get the ball back. We're just going to stop the momentum by just not doing anything. We're not going to try to counter our beginning run. We're just going to say, we're just going to stall it. Took the last shot, 3-point shot, and then they kind of just, that's a way to just, you took their soul there for a second. So interesting strategy. It works out sometimes. I'm not totally crazy when I suggest it. 24 seconds, and the Cardinals will have another crack at it. Bone & Joint's been keeping lives in motion for over 50 years. Call or visit bonejoint.net to schedule an appointment today. Who am I looking for if I am one of the Cardinals? I'm going either down low. Yeah, Jacoby, that's always a good idea. Ooh, goes up, no good. Still around 10 seconds. They got time. It's okay. Nope, stolen by Hopkins. Now the Penguins' last chance. No good. Oh, Hildebrandt throws it up. It's no good. That'll do it. 23-6 our score. The Cardinals on top of the Penguins. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this fall.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of Central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In Central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Many things have changed over the past 50 years, but one thing has remained the same: Bone & Joint's dedication to providing high-quality care, helping people throughout Wisconsin move better with less pain. Whether you need orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, pain management, podiatry, or physical therapy services, you can count on Bone & Joint's experienced providers to lead the way. Call us and make your appointment today. Bone & Joint, keeping lives in motion for over 50 years.
For years, our Stone Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes, it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
As an athlete, there's one constant that remains the most important aspect of your game: injury prevention. Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pineries Running Lab, your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. From running exclusive sports like cross-country and track and field to running inclusive sports like football, basketball, baseball, and soccer, let Roberts Physical Therapy's Pineries Running Lab meet you at the track, your home, or the field and help you prevent injury and keep on running. Call Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
To me, the perfect run is when things start to get tough and I'm trying to keep my pace going and I hit this moment where I just quit thinking about what I'm doing. I've heard surgeons mention that as well, that during their best surgeries, you're kind of in just a pure flow. You know, my goal with patients is to try to help them get back to doing what they want to be doing.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Pacelli. Our score 23-6. The Cardinals on top of the Penguins. Go through the stats real here in the first half for Tri-County. Braley Pianka with 2 points, McKenna Rettler with 2, and Carissa Rettler with 2. And for the Cardinals, Casey Vaughn with 6, Ashley Streisel with 4, Kaylin Yenter, that is, with 3, Ray Jacoby with 8, and Ella Van Order with 2. Cardinals in what feels like complete control. As long as they can continue to play good defense, they should be just fine tonight. Looking to move into first place in the conference. We'll see what Almond Bancroft's up to, who they're playing, if they are playing. Because, yeah, with the win here, and if Almond Bancroft doesn't play, then temporarily your Cardinals would be at number 1. I gotta start saying our Cardinals. That's more like it. Pass wide open to Vaughn. Goes up, knocked out, keeps it alive. Jacoby has it. Looking for Van Order. Oh, they got Trzynski. Instead they passed to Yenter. Sometimes I wish that there'd be a little bit more aggressiveness sometimes taking the shot. You know, it's like, I'm going to take the shot instead of deferring to the other person. I think that's something that will help you be a better player as well sometimes, because you want to be more aggressive than not aggressive enough. And that sort of applies not only to sports but in life in general, and want to be able to be on the offensive instead of the defensive. Look through some of Tri-County's starting lineup players and their stats. Sky Hopkins with 13 points per game, Braylon Pianka with 8, and then McKenna Rettler with 3, so a bit of a drop-off there. But points, not the full story. You know, that's normally what I kind of go off, just a nice, easy baseline for everyone to understand. Usually if you score a lot of points, you know, you're pretty good. It's kind of a general rule at the high school level. But there are times where you do make nice plays, you're a good player, but on the stat sheet, it doesn't really show up. I always mention that in football. It's like, got a good player, makes a lot of good blocks. Actually, funny enough, that's what I said about Bennett. Like, he'd always carry the ball, and he'd end with, like, 8 carries for, like, 22 yards. But, like, all those carries were, like, on 3rd and 1 or, like, 3rd and 2, and he got the first down. So, like, you see the box score, and you're like, oh, that's nothing. But, like, he always made the nice play. Had a good block, too, like, you know, leading blocking on a wham or something like that, and just, yeah. Stats don't share the full picture. They are good. They do mean something, but they're not everything. 3-point shot from Trzynski. 26-6. Ball rolling around, and see what they call it. It's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be Tri-County's ball. So Almond Bancroft does not play tonight. They play next at February 2nd. That's next week, Tuesday, or Thursday, rather. So, yeah, so a win tonight would temporarily put Pacelli, they'd have more wins, at first place. So it's always nice. Look at him. Look at Vio. What a guy. Saves the day. Got the net back down. I said it before where I've been like, whenever the net does that, like the ball gets stuck in the boys' game, you just send Awe or someone up there, they'll poke it loose, bring the net down. In the girls' game, it's kind of like, oh, do we have a stick or something to poke it, you know? Let's see who they subbing out. No, okay, they're inbounding. There we go. No fouls here. About 3 minutes in, our score 26-6. That pass intended for Trzynski. She started coming in. Pass from Vaughn. Thought she was going to stay in that spot. There's a turnover. Boy, talk about a tough season for Port Edwards, man. They're getting beat up by everybody. Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. You know, like Tri-County, 4-7, only played 11 games this year. Kind of shocking, but I look at Port Edwards this week, man. 0-8 in the conference. That's tough. Oh, man. 15 to go. Express Employment professionals have relationships with all of the local business and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. And Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. You can find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Still 26-6. It's Hopkins pass over to Rutler. Guarded by Vaughn. Nowhere to go. Going to throw it up. Does find Hildebrandt. Long two is short. And the putback, no good from McKenna Rettler. Cardinals got the ball. Van Order poke loose from behind from Hildebrandt. Turn your house into a home and shop Home Furniture. Find many top brands of beds, sectionals, recliners, sofas, and so much more. All the family-owned discount furniture store. Shop Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids, Post Road, and Plover. Oh, man. Ad reads are always hit or miss. You know, there's just certain days are better than others. Sometimes you wake up, go to your job, and you're like, I'm feeling pretty good. Other days you wake up and you're just like, today's not that day. Yeah, shot knocked down. Almost got tripped coming back from Hildebrandt. .14 to play. It's 26-8. No foul. Trzynski, Streisel rather, got in the way of that. Pass goes to her, and this ball's just rolling around. No one wants it. Who's going to get it? The ball will go to the Cardinals. Little shindig. It is the Winter Blitz sale at Stone Innovations. With the purchase of a new countertop, you can get a free installed stainless steel sink or 10% off. It's a good deal, tile backsplash and labor. And check out our discounts on flooring as well. This offer only available at Stone Innovations. Pianki looking for Hopkins, and she can't get it. Turnover for the Penguins. So we've got 3 basketball games for you guys next week. This point of the season now kind of starts dying down. I don't know how Tri-County has only played 11 games, but every other team around 17 or 18 played. Got about 6 more. We end around mid-February, and then postseason time. That's going to take us a good few weeks. For reference, I know like wrestling, because we always had, I'm just going to sound so cocky when I say this. I don't mean to, but we were always in state for wrestling at Stratford. I know that it was always on the regional final weekend. So we'd come home late Saturday night, and it would be potentially, if we were playing for regionals, which we were most years. Again, I'm just going to say it though as it is, not try to sugarcoat stuff. Teams were good. And the boys would be there. It'd be like afterwards. So we have like some celebration ceremony thing. And then as the boys' game was like getting over with, or was already done. So basketball season a little bit longer than wrestling season. Goes till about mid-March. Got a foul on Hildebrandt. It's her second, team second. 12:35 to go in the second half. I'm going to play my point game. How many points do you have to get to where it is probably unlikely that the other team is going to come back? And, oh, on the other side. Who's that? Is that Asher? Who is that? That was Martin? That was Logan Martin who knocks down that net. Wow, the knight in shining armor. This shot, no good from Trzynski. Yenter smothered, finds Van Order. Ella Van Order now inside, throws it up, is fouled, she'll shoot 2. I like to play that point game. I do this whenever I watch really any sport. It could be football, basketball, baseball. Well, actually, pretty much only football and basketball now that I think about it. But no, I like to think how many points do I have to get to where their team probably can't come back. So like this football game, and there's about 5 minutes to go, and I'm at like 24 points. Their team is at 20. I'm like, if I get another touchdown, I'm probably winning this game. At this point, you got 12 minutes to go. You think the way this one's been going, 30 points, and you're probably good with 26 right here. But you want to kind of, that's why I like to play that sometimes. So I'll do this for the conference championship this Sunday. As I'm watching the game, I'll think, okay, Niners and Eagles. Okay, probably that game probably wins you. Whoever scores like 30 points probably wins that game because good defenses. It's gonna be cold. It's usually when your defense shows up. That's kind of what you're expecting. And the Bengals and Chiefs game, it's like if you get 40 points, you probably win. But their offenses are so good, it's like you never know. So always makes it a little bit more fun. 3-point shot from Trzynski, no good. Van Order went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So it's 27-8. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. You can join the Crystal Finishing team and learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Got another foul on Hildebrandt. It's her third. So she will come out for a moment, and in her spot comes in Sydney Kramer. Kramer, the lone, I don't think we've seen anyone else outside of Kramer. So it's been this starting 5, and then, no, Zoe Mills also in the game right now, so I am mistaken. Let Blanker Construction bring your dream home to life. From interior and exterior design to construction, customization, just seeing the job is done right. Blanker Construction is with you every step of the way. Visit blankerco.com. Van Order to Yenter open. Distance covered by Kramer. Now in the corner, Yenter fakes the 3, elbow J from Van Order, no good. And Van Order keeps it alive. Now Trzynski going inside, throws it up, hard off the glass, no good. Pianki, first one there, and ends up in the hands of Hopkins. 10:45 to go. Just short of 7 o'clock tonight. This one started at 6. Tri-County didn't get here until like 5:40. I mean, they were coming into the gym around, I think even like right as the clock was starting, like right as the 15-minute mark before the game. Shot a little bit short from Kramer. Ball finding its way to Hopkins again. A match made in heaven. Community Insurance is your independent agency able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. Pianki looking for... Sorry, that was Rettler. I was going to say Kramer. Cardinals now. Underneath Van Order. Shot is good. Ella Van Order with 5. Pianki looking around for someone. Going to Hopkins. Hopkins throws it up. No good. And stolen by Vaughn. All right, let's see it. Dunk. No. And 2 from Casey Vaughn. That would be the most wild thing. Like she just throws in a 2-hand jam or something. like hold on like Shaq on the on the rim. That would lose my mind. Hopkins, nice shot from Sky Hopkins. Hopkins with her first. It's 31-10. 9:20 to play. Van Order inside, nice pass. Ella Van Order shot, no good. Rebound from Rettler. And they do get it. Nice move. Oh, in the way of that one is Vaughn. Pass to Trzynski, going inside, kicks out. Open shot for Van Order. A little bit too far. I think it was on the mark, just too much sauce on that one, as the kids would say. This one goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Cardinals. Winter in Wisconsin can be a challenge. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover. More than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit at pointheating.com. Again, if you want to watch more games on Zaleski Sports, go to ZaleskiSports.com, live sports tab, bottom of the page. And there you can check out all the games we got on tonight. Got 7 other games outside of this one, all basketball, all good ones. Make sure to give them a view as well. Got a real good team here. I was here when, back in 2019-2020, as that shot made from Vaughn. Another 2 for her. She has 10. Now, I was saying back here in 2019-2020, my senior year of high school, started calling games back at Stratford, and that's when the crew was, our boss Jason and a few other high school kids and Steve, and it was a small little thing. We did some schools, and it's really exploded. I mean, the pandemic helped that too, with having a lot of games that couldn't let people in, so that helped out the business, which, unfortunate for other people, but fortunate for our business. This one, Vaughn goes up. She is on fire. Another 2 for Casey Vaughn. 6 points in the first, 6 points in the second, 35-10. Cardinals lead with 8 to play. But yeah, it's cool to see how much the business has grown. The company has expanded. Now we got, it's really branched out, and it's a cool thing to be a part of. I'm glad that we can do this. I like calling games. I like that you guys like to listen. It's a good relationship. We have a lot of fun doing it. That's why we're here. That's why I'm talking to these kids afterwards. Letting them show their personalities to you. It's such a cool thing that we get to do, and I am all that like, I'm humbled to be a part of it. It's a cool thing. I enjoy that. I never thought that when I was younger that I would be, looking back on it, doing something like this. I remember my first time calling a game. I was at Columbus Catholic doing a girls game, and I did the JV game. And Jason's like, "Right, just talk." And I'm like, "You're just gonna let me speak?" Like it was the craziest thing. I mean, now I'm just used to it. Now I do it all the time. I just probably say more things I probably shouldn't say than I, it's just, but yeah, it's, I don't know. It's a lot of fun. So 35-10, 7 to play in the second. Pass to Yenter. Back up top to, it is Melena Cashin. Cut from the same cloth as Bryson. He's got to be a good athlete. It's the only thing I can think of whenever I hear the name Cashin. Egg Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide area of custom financing and financial service. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Oh, a shot from Van Order, no good. The foul there was called on Krista Rettler. That was her team fourth. Van Order going for her second. And that one's good. She's shooting 2 for 4 tonight from the free throw line. It's 36-10. Van Order with 6 points this evening. Again, make sure to stay tuned to this one. We'll talk to our players of the game. Goes up, and looks like we got ourselves a foul. It's going to be on, it says Trzynski. That is her second, team second. So that will send Lily Stucker to the line. 2 shots. The first one's short. I did play basketball for 3 weeks in high school. I almost scored 1 JV point. I got like 2 minutes of playing time. And yeah, that's one of the things I don't talk about too much because I don't know what crawled up my butt. I mean, to want to play basketball. I was big into it at the time, so I was like, I'm gonna stop wrestling and play basketball. Never played before, but I was just big into NBA and all that, watching a lot of college. Decided to play. It was terrible. I said, this is not what I'm good at. Went back to wrestling, but I did play 1 JV game, and I said, before I throw in the towel, I want to play 1 game just so I can say 1 game on my belt. Got in, got fouled, got to do a 1-and-1, missed the first. It was just what could have been. The shot there from Hopkins is good. Or sorry, that was Pianki. It's 36-13. Lily Stucker with the second free throw made as well, so 6 to play here in the second. Yenter gonna take the shot. It's no good. Oh, Krasinski rebound. Got ourselves another foul. This one's gonna fall on Zoe Mills. It's her first team 5th. Krasinski will inbound. Got it to Yenter up high. Ilka going for cash and tipped away by Hopkins. Sky Hopkins. Oh, pass it. Nope, throws it up. Does draw the foul. No, she doesn't. No. Instead, it's going to be Cardinals ball. Daddy is on points, a family-run and veteran-owned vehicle care facility providing old-fashioned auto care the way it used to be and the way it should be. Bring your car to Daddy-O's, located on Church Street in Stevens Point. All right, under 6 to play, 36-13. Pass out to Yenter. Through the hands of Cashin. Shot is up from Yenter, no good, rolls out of bounds. The WIAA Community Theater Prevents Vanities, a brand new musical playing at Par 4 Resort this Valentine's Day. Catch a dinner and a show at 5:30 on February 10th and 11th, or lunch and the show at 12:30 p.m. on February 12th. Make your Vanities Day plans this year with dinner and a show at Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in WIAA. This one out, and it will be Cardinals ball. You know, just kind of talking about like musicals and theater and all that. I took a theater class my second semester last year, school, and I was like, I just had to like meet some requirements, whatever, and had to go to like a musical or something like that, one of those plays. And I will say, like, as much of a knuckle dragging man as I am, you know, I like football and and fighting and all that kind of stuff. I do have an appreciation for the arts. I think they're very important. We shouldn't just overlook these things. You know, a lot of guys can be like, "Oh, it's just, you know, it's stupid, it's dumb." I think there's a real value they have. I think they're neat. There is like the whole production behind them. So I am a little bit of a sucker for, you know, a good musical, a good production. But you know, maybe you'll find me someday at you know the 10th or 11th, whatever it is, watching Vanities at the Par 4 Bistro in WIAA. Bianchi's going to attempt some free throws here. And the Cardinals bring in number 10, Sydney Krieger. Lineup consists of Ilka, Trzynski, Van Order, Cashin, and Krieger. Both of those miss. It's 38-13, 4 to play. And we're talking to our players of the game after this one. Make sure to stay tuned. Second half going pretty quick. 3-point shot from Trzynski, no mas. I hope that means what it means. Five team fouls going for the Penguins and 3 for the Cardinals. The shot no good from Sydney Kramer. We have a Sydney Krieger and a Sydney Kramer out there. Opus 5-Star Lanes is your go-to for family fun. Bowling, birthday parties, and pizza. Enjoy Opus 5-Star Lanes on Post Road in Plover. Bianchi's shot a little bit short. Lands in the hands of Ilka. Traveling called. So late in the second half, again, Matthew Dickinson, that's me on the call. Got Asher Jordan producing for me this evening. We've got a slate of Pacelli games for you guys next week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's the usual rundown. Usually Mondays, not too much going on, but Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, that's where the money's made in the winter sports season. And you'll start finding us on as conference comes up, as well as, wait, is there a, this is really silly. Asher, is there a conference championship, or is it just like whoever finished with the best record wins conference? Yeah. So we'll have regional sectionals for you guys this year. And hopefully we'll get to do some sort of conference wrestling around the area. You know, we'll see what happens. So the first one was made by Trzynski, not the second. Or actually, no, none. What am I saying? Wrong number. That was, is that Mills out there? Going up, and a shot from Van Order for 2. Ella Van Order with her 10th point of the night. Now, 3-point shot from Hildebrandt. No good. Sky Hopkins, actually, from that shot. So the lineup now, we see a lot of subs coming in. Hildebrandt's one of them. Also got Paige McCarrick. So the final 3 minutes, scores 40 to 14. Boy, it's getting ugly now. Cut us off. Ball rolls around, and in the hands of Cashin. Call it traveling on that. So the ball will go to Tri-County. So where can you find both these teams next? So Pacelli will be playing next week, Tuesday. It says Shawano's coming to town on here. It said we're going to Shawano on the other thing. So anyways, they're playing Shawano. We're calling that game. And then Port Edward, or excuse me, wrong team now. We're dogging on Port Edwards before, but Tri-County is going to be at Wild Rose next week, Thursday, and then Pittsville come to town on Friday. If you guys want to watch more Pacelli games, you know exactly where to find us right here. We got them all next week. If you're a Tri-County fan, both those games are at home, so you can, you know, be right in town. .228, pass up high to Cashin. Back to Van Order. Fouls really piled up late here. Doesn't really matter, but just they have piled up for Pacelli. And Cashin knocks down the 2. That's cash money. Cashin with 2, our score 42-14. 2 to go here in the second. Ball in the hands here of Rutler. Bounce pass over going to Paige McCarrick. Rutler scanning the court, looking for someone. Good defense from Cashin, smothering her. Going back to McCarrick. And it was going that one to Hildebrandt. Ilka tips it up in the air. Van Order puts it in for 2. Ella Van Order, a huge performance tonight. She has 12. .44-14, a win by potentially at least 30. Some more substitutions. Coming in is Amaya Cologne and Zoe Mills. Oh, a nice steal from Cashin. And, oh! A little bit less on that one, Cashin, then you'll be good. I know it's tough sometimes. You're going up, you're like, just a little bit less. Less is always more sometimes. Or more is always less. You get what I'm saying. 1:13 left to go. Again, we're talking to our players of the game after this one. And we talked to Coach after the losses, talked to the girls after the wins. It's a little bit unconventional how we do things, but Coach really wants us to get get the whole thing with the girls. Give them all the questions, and it's nice that he does that. Have usually 2 of them in there and to talk to them. Got a foul now in the bonus. That one's on Zoe Mills. So a 1-and-1 coming up here for Katie Ilka. Katie Ilka seeking her first point of the night. All right, so to reiterate that again, Pacelli will be facing Shawano next week, Tuesday, and Tri-County will be facing Wild Rose. My apologies, Wild Rose Tri-County is going to Wild Rose, so that will be calling that one. Stolen by Cashin, 50 to play. Three-point shot, oh, almost from Sydney Krieger. Underneath Van Order. Cashin, no good. Rebounded by Tri-County, 25 seconds. This one should be their last one. Zoe Mills has it, she brings it up. Fires away, off the glass, in! Zoe Mills for two! Let's see if Ilka can get her first point. We got 8 seconds left. I don't think they're gonna fire away. It's probably not the right thing to do at this point. Just obviously be so crazy. I'm just like knocks down like a wide open 3-point shot. The game's over. That'll do it though. Our final score 44-16. The Cardinals beat the Penguins. We're gonna go talk to our players of the game back after this on the Nathanville Dairy post-game show. Nathanville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your fresh cheese curds from Nathanville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or nathanvilledairy.com.
Nathanville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nathanville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nathanvilledairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nathanville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually, that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1960.
Now we're good. Welcome back, everybody, here at Pacelli with our players of the game, Milena Cashin and Hannah Trzynski. First off, Hannah, big win tonight. You had a good game out there. What was the game plan for tonight's game going into this one?
Really work as a team, you know, get the communication better, and just pick up a good win.
And now, Milena, you got in there tonight, had a few nice points, usually coming off the bench. How good was this game for your confidence to, you know, later in the season now? How good does this feel to have a game like this tonight?
Pretty good. I mean, not too bad. Yeah. That's it.
So you guys are now up to 9-9 on the season, and you're playing your best ball pretty much when you want to later now in this year. So good luck to you guys, and hopefully we'll be, you know, calling you guys late in the season. Yeah. So
thank you.
In the house now, and basically we'll just, however you guys want to do it, we'll say your names and we'll say
you gotta say it ahead of time. I'm Hannah Trzynski. I'm Milena Cashin, and we're in the house.
All right, there we go. That'll do it for tonight. The final on this one, 44-16. The Cardinals get the win, and we'll be here next week. We got 3 games, as Sean will be facing Pacelli. Girls game, we got that one. So for me, Matthew Dickinson, Asher Jordan producing. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great night.